A Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate production.
Biggest thing we can do is just get stops and run. Stops and run, guys. Push, push, push every time.
Extra session with Kiko Malikdem tackles everything about the world of sports, especially the one close to the host heart, basketball. Updates, discussion, clarification, name it. Extra session has it. Extra session with Kiko Malikdem. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good day once again for another episode of Extra Session. In continuation of our series on focusing the youth, we are fortunate to have with us one of the players that have young players that we can say we feel that has a bright future in Philippine basketball. He played in the Malayan Red Robins in the NCAA Juniors and was part of the 2016 and 2018 championship squad alongside with his former teammates such as Warren Bonifacio and Will Gozum. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome natin sa programang Extra Session, Clint Escamis.
Hi, good morning, Chris.
Yes. Okay, so Clint, for the benefit of the doubt, okay? So you played for the Malayan Red Robins in the Juniors Basketball NCAA, and you will be playing for the UE Red Warriors in the UAAP this coming season. Tama?
Tama.
Yes. So, kamusta na ba ang buhay ngayon dahil syempre simula March nagkaroon ng pandemic, walang laro, walang practices, katulad ko tumataba. Ano ang mga pinagkakaabalahan mo ngayon?
Syempre kailangan pa rin stay in shape kahit sa quarantine. So, bali tuwing morning mag-ensayo kami with team via Zoom, tapos afternoon online classes na ako. Yan.
I see. So, ever since ganun talaga ang naging routine mo? Morning?
Oh, ever since talaga. Kasi parang gusto ko kasi pag sa morning matapos na yung workout ko para I get the whole day to myself na. Yan.
So, hindi ka naman lumalabas, nasa bahay ka lang talaga?
May times, nag-shooting kami ng kuya ko nag-rent kami ng court, parang still social distancing, pero kami dalawa lang naman.
I see. Okay. So, let's take a look back on your journey sa basketball. So, paano ka ba nagsimula sa paglalaro ng basketball? Sino ba masasabi mong naka-discover sa'yo?
Nung bata kasi ako yung kuya ko, naglalaro sa mga court, tapos parang na-interesado ako. So, yun, nagpaturo ako sa kanila. Yun. Tapos, naglaro ako sa San Beda College, Alabang. Tapos, naglaro ako doon, grade school hanggang high school, first year. Okay. Tapos, parang nag-try ako sa Mapua. Nakita ko sa Liga Labas, parang, Liga Labas, tama. Tapos, nakita ako doon.
I see.
Nag-try ako.
So, sino yung naka-discover sa'yo?
Yung coach ko na parang kina-coach ako sa Liga Labas, parang kakilala yung si Coach Randy Alcantara. So parang siya nag-interview sa akin doon.
I see. So doon yung nagsimula na napunta ka sa Malayan High School sa Mapua.
Tama.
So by choice, by luck, or may iba ka ba talagang planong pasukan noon?
Usually dati kasi parang syempre galing San Beda, Alabang, tapos mag-transfer sa Malayan. Parang syempre bata pa ako parang hindi ko alam yung mga opportunities na surrounding me. So parang gusto ko talaga mag-stay sa San Beda, pero my mom convinced me na mas magandang opportunity yun sa basketball wise. So nga siya.
So how young are you at saka anong height mo pala for our viewers para malaman din nila, di ba?
5'11" and I'm currently 19 years old.
I'm sorry?
20 next month.
20.
I'm 19 years old 19. Turning 20 next month.
Okay. So basically 5'11", that's more of a 1 or 2 position, right? Mga ganon.
Tama.
Pero in high school, anong position pina-play mo? 1 and 2 na ba?
Nung high school, 2 and 3 ako eh. Pero nung last year ko, nag-1 na din ako. Para matuto na ako sa college. Kasi usually sa college, ganun nga yung height for 1 and 2.
How was the adjustment? Kasi the adjustment of playing high school basketball compared sa college. Although hindi ka pa nakakapaglaro officially sa college, pero syempre you've been through the scrimmages, the practices.
Yes.
What was the difference between the high school ball and college ball?
Syempre sa high school ball parang mas parang superior, tapos pag sa college isa like whole different level na parang start again as a rookie. Yun. Syempre may mga veterans din na kailangan may matuto ako, ganun. And they've been guiding me. Yeah.
Hindi ka ba na parang na culture shock pag lipat mo from high school to college?
Hindi naman kasi parang basketball is basketball Yun
Except that tangkadan yung mga kalaban.
Oo, yun, nagtangkadan. Mas madaming import, yun lang.
Yun. Now, your 2016 championship was an amazing feat.
Yes.
Yung team nyo finished second sa eliminations and then went on to beat the top seed San Beda in 3 games.
Beda.
Hindi nyo matalo ang San Beda sa elims, pero sa finals, you went over the hump. Ano tingin nyo naging susi sa pagkapanalo nyo nun?
Nung year kasi na yun parang yun yung year na like to end the drought, 16 years drought ata from the last championship of Red Robins. So parang grabe talaga yung namin nun, pinaghandaan talaga namin. Lahat ng aspect, like, dinatalo talaga namin. So, yun. Yun yung, buti na nanalo
Hindi ka
kami.
ba parang, syempre, you played for San Beda early on. San Beda Alabang, syempre, meron, kahit paano, may dugong Beda pa rin, tapos kalaban
Actually, kahit nga sa San Beda Taytay dati.
Oo.
Like, San Beda, talaga, yung kalaban namin. So, di ako nakuha nun. So, parang, parang revenge.
So, parang meron you have a chip on your shoulder, no? Ika nga.
Oo, ganun.
Yes. And what was the feeling? What was the feeling?
Nung semis nun parang super bad game ako. So, nung final stretch na yun, nag-improve talaga ako. Like, ang ganda pinakita ko, like, talaga, gusto ko talaga bumawi nung moment na yun.
I see. And then, what made your team special for that year? Paano ba kayo naging special na parang tingin mo, itong team na to, parang hindi agad makakalimutan ng ibang, sa Malayan High School, hindi agad makakalimutan dahil special tong team na to?
Yung talaga namin, yung isa talagang gusto namin, like, we're willing to give up anything na just to mag-champion na talaga.
I see.
And yung perseverance talaga namin nun, kasi like, sobrang grabe talaga yun Tapos, yun.
How did your team celebrate? May mga bonfire ba? Mga ganyan?
After yun, nag-bar kami. Nag-bar kami kasama sila Coach Randy yun, yung mga boss namin. And syempre, typical celebration. Yun.
Yeah, parang parang simple boys night out in a clean fun.
Yes. Tama.
Yes. So, syempre sa eskwelahan nyo, naging instant celebrities ba kayo? Syempre, you said, after a decade or more than a decade of winning the juniors championship, ngayon lang ulit nanalo. So, syempre, instant celebrities kayo? Parang ganyan?
Oo, syempre. Pero Malayan is like a small school. Kaya parang magkakilala talaga. Like, even though hindi kayo mag-champion, like, pag varsity ka, kilala ka talaga. Kahit nga nung nag-champion kami, umabot sa yung parang fame namin sa Mapua main, sa Intermuros. Even the colleges, like, know us.
I see. So, syempre, nag-champion na kayo noon. So, other teams, you caught the attention of other teams. From that time, yung 2016, meron na bang mga ibang eskwela na nanliligaw sa inyo? Oh, join us. Come on.
Actually, kinukuha ng LSGH nun, like Lasal Green Hills, to play, like, mag 1-year residency ako, tapos, 2018 maglalaro sa kanila. Sabi ko, dito ako sila nagbigay ng opportunity sa akin I'm gonna stay home.
I see. At saka yung team nyo masyadong, we can say, talented. I mean, from the top until sa last player, may ibubuga. Sino pinaka-close mo doon?
Pinaka-close? Lahat sila close ko Kasi parang mga kuyas ko, tapos grabe din yung band namin, on and off the court. Ganun.
I see.
Oo.
Hindi naman kayo nang parang nagkakapikunan, mga ganon.
Hindi. May times lang, syempre, hindi naman maiiwasan sa basketball pag nagkakasikuhan. Syempre, kahit
Oo.
kaibigan, magkakainitan, it's part of the game naman.
Yeah. For the benefit of others, syempre, co-ed ba kayo or ano kayo? Or
Oo,
parang all boys?
co-ed kami. Co-ed kami
Co-ed.
sa
So, syempre,
Balkan.
maraming mga ano yan. Yun, sabi ko nga, instant celebrities
Oo.
kayo. Hindi ba kayo na parang naiilang in a way?
Hindi naman, parang normal lang din, okay naman yung pagtrato sa amin.
I see. Or do you feel na you had a special treatment, lalo na syempre sa mga teachers, porket varsity kayo? Do you feel
Ay, hindi. No. Pag bagsak ka talaga, bagsak ka.
so
Oo, ganun talaga.
talagang yun yung hirap ng
Oo, yun
pag-aaral?
talaga. And for science high school pa yun, if you don't know, grabe, sobrang hirap din.
Oo. Yeah. Now, the following year, kasi sa sobrang deep ng lineup nyo, your team also had a good showing. And
Oo.
again, second place kayo sa Elims. Tied for first with San Beda. And everyone was looking for another rematch sa
Beda.
finals. You did your job. Mapua did the job by defeating Letran in the Final Four. However, yung San Beda didn't. Were you surprised that LaSalle Green Hills was able to upset San Beda?
Hindi, na-shock din ako nun eh. Akala ko like San Beda ulit eh. Kasi syempre sila yung number 1 and kumpleto pa sila. Nandun pa sila Evanela, sila Tagala. Kaya yun, na-shock din kami.
So
pero
parang
hindi kayo we had a game plan naman.
I see. So parang in a way, talaga nakahanda kayo either way, San Beda or LaSalle.
Either way.
Oo. However, dun sa finals, well, I would say it was one of the best series that I've saw. Dahil sobrang close ang lahat ng games. Umabot sa 3 games. However, you failed to defend the title. Kasi yung game 3, it could have gone either way. What was the big factor for yourself why you failed to defend the crown?
Para sa amin, siguro feel ko like they were just more prepared than us. Kasi we did our best eh. And
I see.
Unfortunately, sana talaga.
And then, in that year, si Will and then si Warren were part of the Mythical 5. Tapos, ikaw, you're moving up to the ranks. Wala bang, for example, syempre kayo lahat talented. Hindi pa kayo nagkakaroon ng inggitan sa playing time?
Hindi. Para sa akin, hindi. Wala sa akin talaga. Kasi, like, we had one goal. Alam naman namin yung mga routes namin and mga do's and don'ts. Kaya, and pinaparamay naman sa amin ni Coach Randy, walang star dito. Like, basta panalo lahat. Pogi lahat.
I see. Now, since, like what I said, may mga, you were making waves already in the high school division. At that time ba may mga lumiligaw ng mga colleges? Ano ba yung mga schools na nagpaabot o nagparamdam sa inyo?
Paramdam sa ako, wala pa ako nung Mapua pa lang kasi parang focus pa ako eh. Hindi talaga muna nag-entertain nun eh.
I see.
Pero sila ata, alam ko meron na. Si Will, si UP.
Pero
si Bonnie din, madami din kumuha dun.
So at that time ba, sabi mo nga focus, pero hindi mo ba naisip, bakit sila ang dami na nanliligaw? Sa'yo, wala pa, parang ganun.
Yun ako eh. So parang ginawa ko yung determination, parang kailangan ko talaga mag-step up lalo na sa last season ko.
I see. Pero at that time, meron ka na bang parang ina-eye na school na gustong puntahan or wala pa?
Wala pa eh. Ang ko lang nun, Mapua talaga, Mapua.
I see.
The back of my mind, inisip ko, what could have been if UAAP ako, ganun. Kasi growing up, UAAP talaga pinapanood ko eh. So,
I see. Now, we go to 2018. So, nawala na si Warren, nawala na si Will, tapos ikaw yung naiwan along with the other players. And in the elimination, second place na naman kayo. Parang ang hilig nyo sa second
Tama,
place
tama.
no? Sa eliminations. Ine-expect nyo ba na since nawala yung top 2 players nyo, ine-expect nyo ba na magme-maintain kayo sa top 4 ng NCAA Juniors?
Ako kasi sabi ko sa kanila, nag-promise ako sa kanila nung pang party namin nun. Like next year talaga mga kuya, ibabawi ko talaga kayo. So
I see.
thankfully nabawi ko nga sila.
Now,
Kaso because of my knee.
oo nga. You made it to the mythical team. Pero yun nga, you busted your knee. And ACL daw yung nangyari. Tama ba?
Oo, tama.
Pero sige nga, kwento mo paano nangyari yung ano na yun. Kasi parang earlier we were talking about na you played kahit injured ka. Di ba ang hirap nun? Paano mo nagawa yun?
Una kasi nun, parang super ganda nung mga laro ko, ng mga span ko, like first round hanggang second game, naalala ko pa yun eh. Yung first quarter yun, like, grabe, taas ng stats ko din nun. Mga 9 points, 5 rebounds kagad ako nun, tapos 3 assists. Like, I was eyeing for a triple-double sana. Kaso, yung pagka-sidestep ko, parang unintentional naman sa LSGH player na bangga yung tuhod ko. So, parang, lumoob siya. So, gumano siya.
I see.
Tapos yun, ako mga couple of games, nag-sit out ako mga 3 games. Unang MRI ko nun, pa-check up pala. Sabi daw, bone bruise, pati bone contusion lang. Kasi nabangga nga. Tapos yun, nung nagpa-MRI ulit, nung nawala na yung maga, ACL daw. So, nagpa-consult ulit kami sa doctor. Tinanong namin if pwede ba makalaro ito. So, may some cases daw na pwede daw makalaro kahit walang ACL. But with the right therapy. So, yun. Willing na last season ko naman, umasa sa therapy, pero bumabalik talaga eh.
How painful was it? Kasi malagi pag sinasabi natin ACL, na nako, patay na, delikado, out of the season. Can you describe yung feeling ng isang player na ACL ba?
Like, to the point na sobrang mapagano ko talaga, ouch. Parang gumaganon na marinig mo talaga sa tuhod mo, parang gumaganon. Tapos every, like, hindi lang one time ko na-experience yun, lang mga like 4 times na-experience ko. Kasi in the games I played, like, diba, sabi ko nga, mag-sit out ako mga 2 games in the second round. Tapos maglalaro isang game, tapos yun, good game ako, tapos mga padulo na, biglang magkakalas na naman yung tuhod ko, tapos sit out. Hanggang sa game 1 ng finals. Yun yung last game na naglaro ako.
Nice.
And tapos after nung 2 to 3, yung game 2 and game 3, wala na, pinaupo na ako.
I see. At sabi nga nila, it does have psychological effects. Sa iyo ba, medyo natakot ka na ba maglaro at that time?
At that time, hindi. Kasi like, that was the first time like I experienced it. And ako naman hindi ako papaback down pag masakit, ganun. Hindi ako papaback down. So like, I pushed through it. And knowing na last season ko naman din, like, give it my all.
I see. Now, after that, after winning the championship, syempre graduate ka na, no? Magga-graduate ka na. And came the time, yun, naging miyembro ka ng mythical team. At this time ba, may mga colleges na nagpaparamdam sa'yo?
Nung actually nung first round pa nagpaparamdam yung mga ibang colleges. Pero nung nakita nila na ACL, parang nag-back out na sila. Yun, UE is the one na kumuha sa akin.
I see. And then, what was the factor that made you choose UE? I'm sure Mapua nagparamdam din. What was the factor bakit ka lumipat sa isang pula na school ulit?
Well, knowing na makakalaro sa UAAP, tapos representing UE and their culture, tapos the opportunity that they're willing to give me. Yun talaga yung big factor sa akin.
I see. And then hindi naman na sumama loob nung na syempre you were playing for Malayan University, Malayan High School. They were hoping that you'll stay sa college sa Mapua to help them.
Oo.
Wala naman parang samaan ng loob when you chose
Wala naman, like, actually, nag-ano nga ako nag-long message ako kay Coach Randy, so, nilang message din ako back, so parang, okay, goods kami.
I
Like,
see.
supportan daw niya ako, kung saan daw ako, okay lang, pagaling ako, ganun. I've been thankful for them, and lalo na kay Coach Randy for giving me the opportunity to play.
Now, they say na Mapua was a strong team in high school. Pero pag sa seniors parang nahihirapan. What do you think was the factor on that?
Factor?
Oh.
Okay na, sa ngayon or dati?
Kahit well, kasi yung umalis na kayo, medyo umina na rin yung ano di ba? Yung batch at that time.
Malakas pa rin naman sila. Feel ko nagkulang na sa strategy ganun. Coaching.
Parang ano din siya, parang more on the breaks of the game, ika nga.
Yun.
Yes. Now, what adjustments did you have to sacrifice or make when you went to UE na dati feel mo kaya mong gawin sa Malayan, sa Mapua, sa high school. Now, when you went to UE, you have to sacrifice something. What was that?
Sacrifice something, ano ba? Parang, siguro yung ano, parang leadership. Like, syempre, yung gaya ko, like, rookie, may mga leaders doon, mga ano. So, ako kailangan ko matuto, like, to be more of a leader, growing up.
I see. Yeah. And then, ano pa yung mga improvements na sa tingin mo kailangan mo sa laro mo ngayon?
Being smart, like being a true point guard kasi yun na yung laro ko 1 and 2. Yun na and decision making more of yeah.
So it doesn't matter for you if you score a lot or or
Oh no. Yeah. Importante talaga like we get the win. Kasi pag na-score ka naman tapos talo ka, ikaw lang makikita, pero pag panalo ka, pag panalo kayo, kayo lahat sikat, ganun. Lahat kayo pogi.
Now, what was your parents' reaction when you chose, to transfer sa UE? Hindi ba sila nagsabi na, sa Mapua ka na lang, parang ganyan?
They, sinuportahan naman nila ng mom ko. Yun. Kasi, siyempre, alam din nila yung UAAP, maganda opportunity. Okay lang naman sa nila.
And then, syempre, hindi ka nakapaglaro last year because of your injury, rehabbing.
Tama.
May part ba sa'yo, nagigil ka na? Kasi last year, parang,
for sure.
Kasi parang last year, parang ang daming games na medyo dapat UE na yung mananalo.
Tama. Nood nga ako super gigilaw talaga maglaro. Like, nag-record talaga ako, like, sa therapy, sa strength and conditioning ko, like, para sa pagdating na season, 110% ako. Like, no injuries, no nothing. Wala akong masasabi sa sarili ko. Kaya, kailangan ko talaga maging prepared.
I see. And what was your reaction when you saw the UAAP crowd? Kasi syempre sa high school, kukunti pa lang yung mga nanonood, di ba? Pag mga eliminations, finals. Pero ngayon, pag sa UAAP or sa college game, punong-puno ng tao. What was your reaction? Hindi ka ba parang, pag ako naglaro nito, kakabahan ako, o parang ganyan?
Hindi, parang ma-energize pa nga ako nun, magaganahan ako maglaro. Parang wow, ganda pala ng crowd dito.
I see. And then, when you played, syempre, we all know that, what happened to Boss Bong and then Coach Lawrence and then came in another coach, Coach Jack. There was also an adjustment. What was the adjustment that you have to do when, Coach Jack entered the fray?
More of a like defensive mind pa, mas lalong defense yung team. Like nag-practice kami more on defense talaga kasi yun daw yung nakita niya na nag-lack from last season. So mas grabe talaga yung training compared dun sa
sa previous kasi iba yung style, different style, more defensive. I see. And then do you think you will strive with the system of Coach Jack this time?
Yes, may tiwala naman ako kay Coach Jack eh. Like, I
Mm,
know, galing siya sa like, magandang team, magandang head coach din dati.
I see. Now, how do you deal with pressure? Syempre may mga games, I know maraming pressure games ang high school. Pero
Oh.
how do you deal with that? Kasi may ibang players, they will simply wilt away or wilt down or talagang bibigay pag pressure. Ang isang Clint
Mm,
Escamis ba, paano ba pag naglalaro pag pressure?
pag pressure, usually yung pressure sa akin like pag before the game eh. Kasi like
Oh,
syempre kakabahan. Pero pag nakalaro na like mga nakatakbo na up and down, parang mas lalong nakaka-focus sa game. Parang di ko na nararamdaman yung pressure.
I
Yung
see. May mga ginagawa ka bang ritual before the game?
ritual,
Oo.
ritual una I pray tapos like stretch tapos like yun, get my body warmed up lang.
I
Yun
see.
lang.
Wala ka naman yung ginagawang parang, how do you call that? Isusuot yung paboritong medyas, paboritong boxer.
Paboritong brief yun. Ginagawa ko yun.
Totoo. So,
Ginagawa ko yun.
so kung swerte to, ito lagi mo susuotin na.
Oo, tama. It works.
Talaga. Now, how do you stay? Of course, in basketball, it's not all the time you win. Diba? How do you
Oo,
stay
tama.
motivated kahit na may mga setbacks sa basketball? Especially pag ikaw na-injure ka, how do you stay motivated?
Motivated. Like, sinasabi ko lang sa sarili ko, like, this is just a phase. Like, I can be better than this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
hindi naman ito yung katapusan eh. Like, after losing a game, lalo na, hindi pa naman kami talo sa war eh. Talo lang kami sa battle, ganun.
Mm-hmm. I see. And then what jersey number do you will be wearing sa
10, number 10.
and what was the story behind that jersey number?
Birth month ko yun, 10 eh. Yun lang.
October next month.
October.
Next month, just
Yun
turning
lang.
tama pala sabi mo, turning 20.
Turning 20 next month.
Yes, and then you still have 5 years of basketball sa
Oo.
UAAP. So sakto 25.
25. Tama.
Sakto. Now, what do you think is your advantage sa ibang mga kasabayan mo? Siyempre, may mga rookies na ibang sasabay, di ba? Pag naglaro
Oo.
UAAP season, ano tingin mo magiging advantage ng isang Clint Escamis?
Siguro, yung hardworking ko, tapos yung sa defense, and yung pagiging mas hustle ko, yun. Yun talaga yung standout.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, sa UE mo, sa bago yung atmosphere, bago yung surroundings, bago yung mga egos, hindi ka ba nahirapan sa pag-adjust sa mga players, sa team? Kasi
Hindi,
syempre,
hindi.
sanay ka na eh. Sa Malayan,
Oo,
dito,
mapuwa.
okay din.
Okay naman, like, there's, friendly sila, tapos they welcome me with open arms, lalo na yung UE community. Sobrang appreciate talaga and thankful for them na in-accept talaga nila ako.
I see.
Kahit bago ako.
Sabi nga ng iba, heartthrob ka daw.
Hindi naman Hindi.
How do you deal with, syempre, lalo na varsity pa, matangkad ka, then you got the looks. Of course, there are a lot of, mga supporters or yung mga parang crushes sa'yo. How do you deal with that? How do you approach those kind of people?
Syempre, kailangan maging mabait. Syempre, parang ina-idol ka nila. Kailangan, syempre, nakakaano yun sa puso, parang nakataba yun. So, okay naman.
Hindi ka ba nahihiya?
Hindi naman. Parang, okay lang, ganun.
So, parang pag may magpapapicture, ganyan.
Oo,
Sa labas.
okay lang. Okay lang naman. Like,
Okay lang.
Hindi naman ako yung suplado na parang, lang, hindi ko papansin. Kasi syempre, ina-idolize ako nun. Like, hinaangan ako eh. Ayoko maging bad example. Pati hindi ako ganun eh. Parang mabait akong tao eh.
I see. How do you see yourself once you play sa UAAP? I mean, do you see yourself as the sixth man, as a part of the starting five? What do you think?
Siguro, for me, role player muna ako ngayon. Like, syempre, first year ko, gusto ko lang sundan yung mga coaches ko. At the same time, gusto ko din pakita yung best ko. So, yun. If the coaches want me to do anything, I'll do it.
I see.
Yeah.
Now,
Just to win.
sa miyembro sa team nyo, no? Sino ka dun syempre sa isang team may mga grupo-grupo 'yan. Meron doong laging pinagtitripan, meron doong tahimik, meron doon yung medyo kuya, meron doon yung medyong mapang-asar. Sang grupo ka doon?
Yung grupo parang wala, tropa lang. Parang wala. Tropa lang, ganun. Parang,
Hindi ka naman hindi kayo mahilig mang-asar.
hindi ako.
So ikaw yung inaasar.
Hindi. Hindi, parang lahat kami, minsan, syempre nagkakaasaran. Usually lahat kami. Yeah.
Oo. So, tamang timpla lang.
Oo, tamang timpla lang.
Yes.
Tama. Correct.
Now, sige, may mga ano tayo dito. For example, syempre, close ka pa rin naman sa mga kabatch mo sa high school, sa Mapu High School.
Tama.
Yes. Do you guys talk with each other or offer advices?
Lalo na yung mga naiwan na kabatch ko, nag-play last year.
Mm-hmm.
Parang, kasi they were, like, the losing streak. So, sinadala ako sa group nila, like, kuya, ano bang advice na pwede mo bigay sa amin? So, yun. Binigyan ko sila ng advice on how to work on their game and how to get out of the losing streak. So, yun.
How about kayong mga nasa batch nyo? Siyempre, kayo ni na Warren, kayo ni na Will, kayo ni na Sherwin, kayong mga magkakakampi before. Do you confide with each other? Do you still talk to each other or do you still ask for advices?
Nag-uusap naman kami here and there, pero hindi na kami usually nagbibigay advices eh. Parang more on casual talk lang, like sa ganun.
Kasi baka mamaya mag-anohan kayo. Makakalabang ko to sa
ganun.
How do you see yourself, for example, hindi ba kayo maninibago? Siyempre, you will be, pag magharap man kayo yung teams nyo sa court, not necessarily UAAP kasi nasa NCAA sila. What will be your feeling or reaction pag nagharap yung teams nyo, tapos kayong dalawa magbabantayan, if ever?
Same mentality pa rin ako eh. Kahit kaibigan kita off the court or on the court, wala, same mentality. If kalabang kita, like, you're my enemy. Pero off the court naman, ibang usapan. Pero pag nasa loob ng court, tayo? Kalaban tayo.
I see. Okay. Now, meron tayong mga questions dito na ibibigay. Now, bago tayo matapos, you answer kung ano yung unang papasok sa isip mo. Okay? Favorite PBA player?
Terence Romeo.
Bakit?
Wala, parang same parang yung mga moves niya, mga ganun, the way he plays, sobrang angas.
How about favorite NBA player?
Kobe Bryant. No question.
Favorite?
GOAT.
Yeah. Favorite team growing up?
Lakers.
Wow. So, next question kasi natin, who do you think will win the NBA title, which is
Lakers.
Single or taken? Taken. O nga pala, yan yung biling. Siyempre, may mga lumalapit sa'yo na, uy, pa-picture, or kaya magiging madikit sa'yo. Hindi pa nagseselos ang girlfriend mo?
Naintindihan naman niya yun eh. Like, from the start, alam niya in the basketball life and the fame that comes with it. So, sasabi lang, huwag kang maging suplado, gano'n, kasi siyempre nakaka-affect sa image. Actually, siya ngayon, kanya magpapa-birthday greet. Uy, mo naman to, baka ma-damage yung image mo, kaya I really appreciate talaga. Like, buti ganun siya, like, mature siya like that.
I see. That's good. Ikaw ba mas matanda or siya?
Same kami. Pero mas matanda ako mga 3 months.
See. Anong course ang kinukuha mo sa UE?
Business management.
Wow. Wow, ang hirap 'yun. So and then you mix up with your basketball career. How hard is it? How hard?
Siyempre mahirap din. Like, sa kahit sino naman balancing two-step, lalo na pagod ka sa ensayo, tapos pasok ka, makikinig ka, tapos mag-quiz kayo, activities. Siyempre nakakapagod yun. Pero, yun talaga yung buhay. Kailangan talaga. Sa student-athlete, kailangan mo yun
I see. Now, sinong player yung napabilib ka ng gusto? Na nakalaro mo, ha?
Napabilib ako ng gusto?
Na nakalaro mo na, ha? Yes.
Sino ba? Siguro para sa akin si Joel Cagulangan yun.
Oo. Maliit lang pero malupit.
Rivalry dati nung sa Lasal yun
I see. Player na nahirapan kang bantayan.
Yun, Joel Cagulangan.
Player na nahirapan kang lusutan ang depensa.
Player?
Oo.
Wala parang wala.
Kaya. Kung ikaw papipiliin, sige nga, good defender or good scorer?
Good defender.
Miyembro ng first 5 or 6 man?
First 5, syempre.
First 5. If i-check namin yung gym bag mo, ano yung makikita namin na magugulat ang lahat?
Magugulat? Ano ba? Ano ba? Maisip Wala Parang lahat ng mga essential things, andun yun lang mga essential things Hindi ano ba?
Sige nga, ano yung sikretong
Gym bag?
Laman ng bag mo na parang pag binuksan namin ng patago, magugulat kami pag nakita namin to.
Wala, mga essentials lang talaga yung dinadala ko sa bag. Yun lang.
I see. Now, eto, may bibigay akong may mga pangalans, okay? Now, describe them in 1 to 3 words. Kahit 1 word lang, okay. Okay? First, Will Gozum.
Idol.
Warren Bonifacio.
Chamberlain.
Ano?
Will Chamberlain. Galing sa post
Coach Randy Alcantara.
Father.
Boss Bong Tan.
Father din.
Coach Lawrence Johnson.
Coach.
Ray Suerte.
Magaling.
Coach Jack Santiago.
Father figure.
Father figure. Now, Clint, meron ka bang mga gustong batiin? I'm sure maraming sumusubaybay sa career mo, lalo na from high school, going to college, and excited na makitang maglaro ka for, hopefully, this coming UAAP season. The floor is yours.
Sa buong community, thank you sa pag-accept sa akin and pag-suporta sa team namin. We hope to join us sa UAAP season namin upcoming. And yun, sa family members ko and sa kuya ko. Birthday niya ngayon. Happy birthday.
Oy,
Phil Escamis.
Ilang taon ng niya? Ang agwat nyo?
Agwat namin 23 siya ngayon.
Did he play college ball or talagang
Hindi. Nag-ano lang siya.
recreational leagues.
Recreational league. Ganun. Tapos,
sige, go ahead.
And sa girlfriend ko,
yes. Pangalanan na yan.
Stay safe and Almirez family and my mom also.
I see.
And si Almirez, I love you.
You were saying you played with your brother. yung mga bata pa kayo, yung naglalaro kayo, sino nananalo sa inyo ng one-on-one?
Usually sila eh. Sila eh. Nung pa-older, wala na.
Ay,
Good
ikaw na.
game na.
Ikaw na.
Oo.
Okay. So Clint, maraming salamat sa
Thank you, Kuya Francis.
sa opportunity, and I hope na all good things happen to your career. Just stay humble, just stay safe, put your feet on the ground always. And of course, good luck again. Thank you so much. And
Thank you for having me, Kuya Francis.
yes, and of course sa ating mga viewers, listeners, supporters, thank you again. This is another episode of Extra Session with Kiko Malikdem. And today we had Clint Escamis, an upcoming player, superstar player for UE Red Warriors. And like na sinasabi natin, games are always exciting if there is extra session. See you again next week.
If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you're notified when a new episode is posted in Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or via RSS. While you're at it, if you found value in this show, rate and review this podcast and share it with your friends. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And if you want to know more, check out www.guerrillapodcast.com.au or guerrillapodcast.com.ph. A Guerrilla Podcast Syndicate production.